fauna, but some are even roaming the streets here. Chris Williams joins us live now from the Phoenix Herpetological Society with that story. Chris?
It's just yesterday alone, they found another, and they had another one dropped off here at the Herpetological Society. Take a look at these guys and gals. These are African sulcata tortoises, also known as African spur-thigh tortoises. And these ones are average size. We're told they can grow up to 240 pounds. They're legal to own, which can be good for those looking for an unusual pet. But it's slowly creating a crisis for those forced to deal with what happens when well-meaning people find out what started off as a cute little pet can be big, powerful, and live up to 150 years.
They're so strong, they can actually push an air conditioning unit off of this little pad that it's put on and do some damage to it.
Daniel Marchand would know. He herds about 200 of the creatures at the Phoenix Herpetological Society. All of them recovered or taken in through the years. Former pets of people who it appears were overwhelmed or had no idea what they were getting into.
And when you see that something like this is going to turn into that, you know, it's just it's a huge responsibility. It's a lifetime commitment.
They're purchasing, they're cute. They're the size of a golf ball. I mean, they're hard to resist when you see them that small. And they just don't realize that this thing's never going to stop growing until it's just massive in size. And for some people, that's just too much.
Game and Fish is getting inundated with them also. Some as small as this newly hatched tortoise, others like this 50-pounder, are turning up on city streets. She was roaming in the valley when police were called to investigate. Now she'll join the others at the Herpetological Society because Game and Fish can't keep them, and they definitely cannot go back into the wild because this is not their native continent.
And we're concerned, what are the ramifications of these getting out into the desert? Some have gotten out into the desert. We don't know if they can pass on diseases to the local population of wild tortoises.
If you're having trouble caring for your African sulcata tortoise, don't call Game and Fish. Again, do not call Game and Fish. Call the Phoenix Herpetological Society. We've shared their number at 12news.com as well as on social media this morning. My social media handle on Twitter is @ChrisW News. And just so you know, Trev and Matt, some of these tortoises that come in here to the Phoenix Herpetological Society, these folks here will help other zoos out across the country. They want one of these to use for an exhibit or for educational purposes. They'll take some of these and get the tortoise to somewhere where they can have an active life and be useful to those who want to learn more about them.
So fascinating.
At the Phoenix Herpetological Society, Chris Williams, 12 Today.
Chris, that turtle that we're looking at right now, the one on the far right here in your screen.
Yeah.
We're trying to make out because
the one that's staring right at you.
Yes, it's looking at me like it's mad. It blends so well with the show blends so well with all that dirt. We're just trying to see, just trying to.